By now, you've probably heard my magic wand story. It's a brand that's been part of my personal journey for more than 20 years. But no matter how many times I sing Magic Wand's praises, I'll never be able to fully capture the story of this incredible brand. Well, now journalist and author Kate Sloan just completed a limited audio series documenting the history and impact that Magic Wand has created over the last 56 years. It's called Making Magic. And the series chronicles Magic Wand's incredible brand story through interviews with nearly 40 experts, performers, business owners, educators, and fans. So I got a sneak preview of this series, and what I loved is that Kate weaves together snippets from all their interviews into this amazing story arc. She covers Magic Wand's journey from appliance store massager to its legendary influence on culture and sexual independence, and it's all just fascinating. The first episodes of Making Magic are available now at makingmagicseries.com or on all popular podcast platforms. Just search for Making Magic or visit makingmagicseries.com today. Thanks for listening to Sex with Emily. On today's show, I'm live from the Adult Novelty Manufacturers Expo, and I'm talking about the latest in sex tech, what it's like to be surrounded by so much pleasure, and I even have a few guests dropping by. All this and more. Thanks for listening.
Into his eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Hey, Emily, you got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
A girl's got to have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But you know, Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, go to sexwithemily.com. Check out all the podcasts, the blog posts, everything we do there to help you with better sex and relationships. I hope you follow us on social media. It's all at Sex with Emily across the board. We love hearing from you, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'm here with my producer, Jamie.
Hello, hello.
This has been a fun few days here at the show. We are at the Joe booth. We are surrounded by lubes.
Lubes, massage oils.
Yeah.
They even have new couples kits.
They have a new couples kit and they have new flavors.
And it's been 15 years. Like 15 years of just sliding around in amazingness.
Exactly. Exactly, Joe. Congratulations on your 15 years. And I did a taste test yesterday.
Oh my God, look.
Taste
cookies
it.
and what is that one?
This one is amazing.
What is it? Strawberry cheesecake?
Pumpkin.
Oh my God.
It's a lube, you guys. So let me talk to you about a little bit. I know we talk about Joe a lot, and here's why flavored lubes are so great.
Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't mean
oral
to cut
sex,
you off.
if you're ever like, yeah, oral's fun, but we want to mix everything up all the time. If you could give a blowjob or go down on someone and it tastes like pumpkin...
No, strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, this is strawberry cheesecake. I
It's
got context.
delicious. It really
Pumpkin
does.
spice, they're not working. Pumpkin spice is a really good one. And like gelato, they all taste really great. So it just reminded me of why I love what we do. So how have you felt about the show? What have you seen that's turned you on?
So this is my third Amni that I've been to. And I mean, just one walking around, everyone is so nice. Like, it's not like, oh, like my booth is better, my products are the shit, like all this stuff. It's literally like, yes, I love our products. This is our mission. But everyone's mission here is to create more pleasure. So they're really kind of like there's competition, but there's no competition at the same time, because everyone's just like, look, get all the products, get all the brands, like, you know, and it's just so nice walking around. And then everyone's booth setups are just super cute.
Yep, it's really cool and colorful. We're going to do a video too that we're going to have like on all of our socials, so you can kind of you can understand what we're talking about here. But I think you're so right. Like, we are in the pleasure business. Like, everyone here, whether I'm looking across the room right now, so we're at the Joe booth, but I'm looking at lingerie, some super sexy lingerie. Over there is just there's some fun games, like Creative Conceptions. They have the monogamy board game, which, you know, I'm always about getting couples to talk about sex. It's really cool because if you're like, yeah, I really want to ask my partner to do blank, or our relationship's gotten a little stale, you can play a board game. Like, you can pick up, you can play cards. It asks you guys to kind of about your different pleasures, but it's like Monopoly, but called monogamy. What else am I looking at?
It was like some kind of oral sex game that I didn't really get a good look at, but I definitely want to get it and play it because it's my favorite thing. So why not make it a game?
Why not enhance oral sex? It's not just what you think it is. You don't just need a tongue and a mouth.
No, one of my favorite things, though, Emily.
Yes.
Was the electro stim.
Electrostim.
which is electrostimulation, which I've never personally dabbled in. And it was, first of all, and you don't know this, but I got some really cute pics of you and Ben trying it out, and you guys look like you're in bliss.
I never really tried out either, and it's really cool. It's basically we both have the conductors.
Conductor patches?
Conductor patches,
Yeah.
like kind of when you're getting like a MRI or EKG when they put the conductor patches on you. But it doesn't look that medical, but they're little patches. So wherever we touch on each other's body, it feels like it's like a little current. It's not
Yeah,
like have you ever gotten a shock from like some of your hair? Like growing up in the Midwest, I feel like you used to get shocked more.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you get
No,
the
I know. I
electricity.
think that's universal.
It is universal? It happens everywhere? Did you get shocked in California?
Yes, I
that
got
might be one of the
shocked in
silliest things I've ever said. But I feel like it doesn't happen anymore. Static electricity. That's what it was. I
Yes.
feel like it was in the winter. Anyway, I don't feel it. But this was the kind of thing where you could create that kind of sensations with your partner. Again, not vibrations, not oscillations, but shock,
Just electro stimulation. So the thing is like it kind of connects to your neurotransmitters in your body. I know that sounds all scientific-y, but really though, just think about it as like every time you touch your partner or you kiss your partner or think about like oral sex, like you're creating this like kind of like subtle shocky stimulation, and you can turn it up. Like they only had it on like the fourth level, and there's like 24 levels. So
it was
it's
like waves. It was
Yeah.
really cool, like because it's the shocky electrostim, but there's waves of it. It's gonna have just like everything. Like our vibrators we talk about have 8 levels. Like you can find what works for you. But I loved, again, I'm all about variety. Variety is the spice of life and the spice of your sex life. If you haven't tried an electrostim thing, which I hadn't, I'm like, oh, like I want to get that in the bedroom. Oral sex would be amazing.
Yeah, I was just like, this is amazing, and everyone should try it.
Yeah, like we just held our hands together, and it got me turned on just to feel the current between us, the electric current.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh, and then there was this really, really like, probably like the most beautiful vibrator I've ever seen line was the Jopin Pave.
Those were beautiful.
They were super quiet too.
Like so quiet. I'm like, is this on? Is this happening? Yeah. And it was a vibrator.
Yeah. So
with
I mean,
no
if you got
noise.
really thin walls and you live at home or you got roommates,
AKA Jamie.
aka me, it helps because it's quiet and it's good. And
It's
you're
funny
like,
because I have older toys that are a little louder, and I'm like, oh, I
like, what are you doing? Housework? You drilling in there?
right, exactly. You drill the new womanizer. Okay, we went to an event. Speaking of which, we went to their launch event the other night, and they have a brand new womanizer. You guys, I know, it's exciting, and it's very quiet, and it's called the new womanizer. It's the Premier, and how it works is it's body safe silicone.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
the
think
whole thing instead of just the tip, like the entire toy. Because it's like, it just makes it feel better. It looks sleeker.
It's very sleek, and it works so when it gets near, you can have it on autopilot mode, so it turns on just when it makes contact with your body, and the toy works. So you don't need to. So it's as long as it's contacting you, it's in contact with your clitoris, which is what the womanizer does so well. It indirectly like stimulates your clitoris. It turns on, and then it just stays at. And then when you're like, let's say you're with a partner or even with yourself, you don't want to fuss around for the buttons. You just want to like put it down. It just turns off.
Yeah.
And it's whisper quiet.
No, it's super quiet, and yeah, it's like even if you're adjusting, which I think is going to help, save battery a lot too, so you don't have to charge it as often.
Smart.
And the coolest part for me though about that is that, if it comes out of contact with your skin, say you want to change positions or whatever, because other toys, it's like if you're not using it, it's louder than when you are using it.
Right.
With this toy, it's like it's
That's
really
true.
quiet. So when you pull it away, it turns off for a second, but as soon as you put it back in contact, it turns back on.
Yeah.
And then if you don't, like, say you're like you said, you're during sex, you just want to put it down. After 5 minutes, it'll turn off completely.
Oh, I didn't know that. You literally will never have to charge it. Kind of like the new iPhone.
Yeah.
I never charge it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's the difference
Get
between
10.
the 8
I'm not
and the
sorry.
10.
Thanks for your patience with the new iPhone. I don't say I'm sorry anymore.
I know.
just
I
say
told
thanks for
Emily
your-
a good trick. It's like instead of saying, I'm sorry I was late, you say, thank you for your patience.
Yep. I'm not saying I'm sorry anymore, everyone. I'm not sorry to anybody. But it is sort of, I feel like it's a default sometimes. It's a nice Midwest.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yeah,
Thanks
and
for your
also
goddamn
women,
patience.
women are kind of conditioned to be like,
We are conditioned, you guys. Women, we go, I'm sorry. I'm in your way. I'm sorry. No, I am not sorry.
just
Thank you
because
for your
we're
patience
nice.
with my bigness.
'Cause women are nice.
My niceness. It's true.
It is. Well, not all, not
No,
not all
because I also
people, but
care.
most people. I believe most people are inherently
I
nice.
do too. It's just that something can get screwed up along the way, and they don't present as nice. But I feel like we are all born as perfect beings. We really are. And then things get kind of sullied along the way. But I think we all have the potential to be lovers, pleasers, and nice people.
And
Pleasure pleasers in a good
yeah,
way.
and that's why we
Pleasure
deserve
seekers.
pleasure. Yeah.
That pleasure seekers. That's why we deserve pleasure. Look at Jamie and her cute smile. Oh, I love you, Jamie. Okay,
Oh,
so
my
what
God.
else did we see? You saw the hot octopus.
We stopped by Screaming O, and
Oh.
they're really cool because it's like they have like a range of products, and it's affordable. Like it's
affordable.
good products that are affordable because we get it. Not everyone is
Yeah.
lucky enough to work for Emily and get stuff all the time, or have the money to spend on these nice higher end products. And usually, it really is quality though when it comes to these things. Like it may seem expensive, but once you get it, it's like worth it because they last a long time. But Screaming O is they're affordable, and they have good products that
They do
are
good
good
products.
and of course, they gave Emily her new one to try to bring. Like she's in Greece, so
Yeah, exactly. I'm bringing it to Greece. I'm going to be bringing. Oh, does it come out after Greece? No,
It comes out
doesn't
during.
matter. But I'm bringing this to Greece. I'm doing my kit for Greece. But what's the new one?
it's the Try It. It's actually they gave her the Try It to try it.
It's called the Try It. And here's what I also, that's a good point about Screaming O is that if you have never tried one, they're good kind of, they have their disposable cock rings and they have lower end, but just if you feel like I want to try a vibrator, but I'm not going to plunk down, I can just try it. That's a good point. And I do really like the tune. They gave me a tune at the last show. So this show that we're at is twice a year, it's 3 days, and we get to walk around and just try out different toys, and I loved it. So that's a great toy too. It's fun. It's got little ears.
Yeah, it looks like a rabbit's face almost. And it's tuned like TOONE, but it's really cute and it's nice. And the fun part too is they had a little claw machine where you can go around and get a little stuffed elephant that has a liquid silicone cock ring attached to it.
Oh.
And it was really fun.
I want one of those
I
for the
won
office.
one for Sarah today.
You did?
Yeah, and I gave it to her.
It was one of those claw machines that actually work.
It
Remember
actually-
they didn't work when we were kids. I used to spend my allowance. I used to get $1 for allowance. Put quarters in the machine, and I'd be like, Dad, let's go to the store so I could play the claw machine. But no one would ever actually win a prize. They were rigged, so you couldn't win.
Yeah, well,
But today
because
it
it's
was not rigged that way.
It was not. Because the thing is with those old claw machines, is it comes, even if you get a toy, it comes up with such force, it just shakes it loose.
Yes.
And you're just like, well,
me years to learn
what
that.
the heck, man? I'm 7 years old, and I really wanted that, weird octopus-looking stuffed animal, and I had it, and now it's gone.
Right, exactly.
But I digress. So
I digress. So we also saw some great leather goods at
the stock room.
Stockroom. They make some cool leather stuff. I feel like I want to go walk around more and do more things and get more things.
I mean, that's the fun part, Emily. Thank you so much for allowing us all to come with you on these events because they're so great. It's so great to get to know the products, and it's funny too how just walking around and we're press here, and everyone's like,
press.
oh, Sex with Emily, yes, come talk to us. So it's because everyone knows you, and they're like, it's just great, and it's a great energy. So thank you.
Oh my God, my pleasure. Thank you for all your hard work. Bringing people pleasure.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm very lucky. I have a great team, and this is a really fun few days. So we'll have a lot of these toys and products and pictures so everyone can check it out. We love being your guides to more pleasure and more fun. I'm here with Sarah, part of my team, and I had to talk to Sarah because this is her first trade show, Dildos for Days.
Yes, dildos for days.
So
for
tell
sure.
me, what's your first impression?
There's a lot of leather. I saw some fur. A lot of prostate toys that
Right?
I want to try. I don't have a prostate.
No,
but I
have
know someone
prostate
who
in-
does.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've been exploring in that arena, correct?
Yes.
With fingers, with toys, with
Fingers and then a toy.
a toy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those
yeah,
are
but how
two
about the
lenders.
Aneros? That's serious technology for men to
Yeah,
put in their
well,
prostate.
I learned about the K-spot.
The K spot for
Yeah.
men, right? No more envy of the G spot, guys. We've got a toy for you coming, the Aneros, which we will talk about more in upcoming months, but pretty amazing what men like. It's not just about you can have orgasm without ejaculation. The prostate can be amazing, pleasure. What else? Anything else? There's a lot of toys. You thought we had a lot of toys in the office.
Yeah.
here.
Oh man, there's toys everywhere here.
I know, it's fun. We got you, my first toy, which is the Vibratex water dancer.
Yes, and has
Okay,
like
let
an
me know how it likes
attachable
it.
bunny.
Yeah, I've
The
kind of
bunny
forgot
ears.
about it. Like, not like it's, I mean, I love it. It'll always be part of my family. But it was my first one like 25 years ago. But it has I love that it still has battery. There's still battery operated toys. And it's great for travel. And it's a very powerful little bullet. So
I'm excited to try that.
I know. What else are you excited? Any Dreamless toys here that you saw?
Ooh, you know what I really like? The Wave, the fun toys.
Yes,
right?
fun toys. They make great things. The
Yeah.
Wave, it's like the thruster. Mm-hmm. It's a thrusting toy. They came out with this thrusting technology a few years ago. I love when toys innovate. So it's not just a vibration; it's a thrust, kind of like how you would with intercourse.
And it's handless, they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just thrust on its own.
You just put it in
It'll
there.
thrust on its lonesome.
Yeah.
What do you think about everyone in this industry?
Everybody so far has been really kind. And it's like even Teresa from Fun Toys, she was very approachable, even talking about the cup.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
menstrual cups.
yeah.
I'm really into that now.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It
to
is
be
a
honest,
thing.
I didn't know.
How would you listeners feel if we all tried them? Like, so it basically replaces tampons for women. They're silicone cups that you insert inside of you during your cycle. And yeah, you just empty it out like once a day or something. You can even have oral sex with it inside of you, and they're going to try those out. Wow. It could be a fun group activity. I mean, we won't share one. I mean, you and Jamie could all be like, periods without tampons.
Yeah. I like the idea of being able to insert it right before sex so that you can have oral sex. Because I'm one of those people who do feel kind of bad asking for it
for
during
oral
that
sex
time,
during your period.
you know?
I get that. Not every partner's down with that, but now it's like you have no excuse.
Yeah,
but it really protects. It holds the blood back, if you will. There's no other way to say it, but I think it saves tons of money over time. It's like $40, and it will literally last you forever. A box of tampons costs I don't know, $8 or $9, and I think that it's really innovative. It's safe because a lot of times tampons have materials that has chemicals in it that might not be so great for our pH balance. We're learning a lot here.
Yeah.
Anything else new happened in your life lately we need to know?
I tried the ice cube trick.
Oh.
With, yeah. It was
Tell me
pretty cool.
about, let's why don't we break down the ice cube trick for those who are not aware of it, don't know about it. Tell me how it played out for you.
Okay, well, I'm super novice, so I'm not sure if I was doing it right. But
there's not even a wrong. You just said ice cubes. You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just had one in my mouth, and I put one in his mouth just so like he would be distracted. I tied him up and I blindfolded him. So that was the first two. Because I remember you saying, "Have you blindfolded?" I was like, "I haven't yet."
Yeah.
So I tried it.
Wow. And you had it in your mouth, so when you went down on him, you took the ice cube and you it was in your mouth?
It was in my mouth at the time, yeah.
That's great for oral.
And he was kind of worried about it because he was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But then he didn't complain once I...
He didn't know if he was going to like the blindfold or the ice.
The ice. I think the shock of the coldness he was worried was going to do something, but it didn't.
It didn't? So what is he... Was he like... What did he say it felt like after?
Ooh, he just... I didn't get feedback from him with that specifically, but with the blindfold and everything, he wanted to look at everything, so the blindfold didn't last for too long.
Okay.
But I want to say it was because he did enjoy the ice cube.
He did enjoy the ice cube. That's a really good move. You could put it in your mouth. So that's the thing for whether you're going down on a woman, on a vagina or a penis, a vulva or a penis. Just the ice, it's just a whole different sensations. You guys know that we have so many nerve endings, and however you stimulate them, you could do some, to put the ice cube out and then blow some warm air on it from your mouth and play with some beads and some lubes. And good for you, Sarah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch
you.
your evolution here at Sex with Emily. It's been so much fun.
I'm enjoying learning everything, and I want to take everything in, so.
Yeah. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. I appreciate all your work.
Thank you for having me.
And more soon. Thanks. I'm glad to hear the ice cube trick went well. I think we just inspired a lot of other people to do it as well. All right, I'm here at the Adult Novelty Manufacturer Expo, and I'm here with April Lampert. Hi, April.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, honey. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for getting out of bed to be here with us today.
My pleasure.
I so appreciate it. And I've known April for a while because we're both been in this industry, the sex toy industry. We're going to be talking about sex toys. And April now works for Hot Octopus, which is one of the most innovative brands out there, I think. And they make male pleasure products. A lot of our listeners are men.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, what the hell? Where are the toys for us? So you're going to tell us about that. April has a great podcast called Shameless Sex Podcast with my friend Amy.
All started thanks to you.
Well, it is my pleasure.
The orgasm squirting in the year of anal licking episode.
Yes, everyone check out the Year of Anal Licking episode. And was there 2 episodes you did?
We just did one, but it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was probably one of our top podcasts of 2016?
2017.
2017.
Yep.
And I love that you're doing a show. I love that you're here at this show. Let's first start because we talk a lot about toys on the show, and I always have my male listeners like, well, what about male products? Like, what about? And I feel like this is in 13 years in this industry, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here to talk to them about these innovations in penis play.
Totally. And I know, even showing you before we started recording, you were like, what? I didn't know it did that.
Yeah. I'm like, wait for the air. Show me how to do it.
What does it do? And we'll have to get you one of these for your partnership.
My partnership.
Your partnership.
I have a partner with a penis now that would be very happy.
Do you call him a boyfriend? Because
I say boyfriend. He's a man.
Yeah.
He's my man friend.
Right. I say partner, and then people think I'm lesbian, which I'm fine
with.
But I'm like, no, he's not a boy.
Right.
So.
We need to rebrand the whole boyfriend thing.
We really do.
I felt that way for a while, but yeah, he's my boyfriend.
Your person.
My person.
So you can
the
use
penis
this with
that I
your
spend
person.
the most time with.
The penis. I like that one. Yes. So Hot Octopus, we actually, we've been around since 2013, so we're really new.
Yeah.
And we are focused only on penis toys. At the moment, we are going to branch out into some vulva-inspired toys here in the future, but we really are the future of sex toys, and we stemmed from the owner's love of wanking, and he's from London, so he calls it wanking. Adam Lewis, and he used to MacGyver his wife's bullet vibe with a sock and a rubber band on his cock because he was like, there's no frenulum stimulators. The classic masturbators, the strokers that we all think of, were the only thing on the market. So for years he was using this disgusting looking Jimmy rigged kind of thing. And finally he was like, I'm going to do some research. And he came across a frenulum stimulator being used in hospitals in Denmark.
Let's explain what the frenulum is. So even people with a penis sometimes don't know the technical name for that lovely spot.
It's the spot that's underneath the head of the penis. So if you're circumcised or uncircumcised, you pull it back, and it almost looks like the little layer of tissue is between your tongue and your connecting.
It's also called the frenulum, I think,
right?
Isn't it?
So it looks almost like that. So, and it's a very sensitive area. There's 4,000 nerve endings in the head of the penis. So the frenulum it's like the bread and butter. I think of it as the clit, right?
It is. Guys, you got that too. Just don't, I know we always talk about the 8,000 nerve endings, but you've got this special spot, the frenulum. So the toy,
and it's the magic. It's like the magic spot. Everyone's used to the caveman style stroking, right? Manually doing it, but it really is the frenulum that matters. So Adam, after this part is interesting, not as sexy, but the only frenulum stimulation device used that he, after doing his research, after wanking with this,
wanking
MacGyver,
with a sock and a MacGyver, right?
It was used in hospitals in Denmark on folks with spinal cord injuries so they could produce children, because oscillation, the device is called the Ferticare, oscillation on penises actually, it really does trigger either an orgasm or an erection. So,
meaning the oscillation, it's not a vibrator. It's an oscillator.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it
feels like it oscillates, but it's the same kind of idea, but it's a different kind of technology.
Right. So when he came across this company doing this beautiful service for people in Europe,
that's amazing.
He was like, why isn't that available to civilians to use for pleasure? So finally they agreed to license us the technology for pleasure, and now we created these amazing toys called the Pulse 3 Duo Solo that can really change people's lives. So any penis owner can wear them, but if folks out there, your listeners, have ED, or perhaps they're drinking too much wine at night and their cock's not responding, they can go and grab a solo or duo, and it will help stimulate their erection and also help them have an orgasm.
Wow, that is amazing to me that it started with people with spinal cord injuries.
Yeah.
That's a lot of devices here, I realize, really do serve a medical purpose. So either if they just want pleasure, or they want to be able to get an erection, or they just want to feel amazing because they've never stimulated their frenulum in this way. So let me see it. Okay, so we're going to have pictures of this too. We'll take some pictures on the site. Ooh, I love the way this feels.
It feels really great. And the one that Emily's holding is called the Duo. So it has 2 motors. So we actually wanted to make a couple's toy. So think about this as like a Wii Vibe for the penis owner.
Okay.
So what you can do is use this as a foreplay mechanism or pre-fellatio if you want to do, blowjob. Because sometimes
you could have this as a blowjob or handjob helper.
Yeah, you just kind of get the cock ready, and then you can go in on
peppering of the cock.
Exactly.
I love
pepper
it.
That cock.
Okay.
And then we encase the whole device in silicone, so a vulva
feels
owner
really good. Like this is quality.
On it. So both people, we get so many testimonials, which I will cry reading sometimes of people like, I haven't had an orgasm because my husband had a prostatectomy in 2003. We haven't been able to have any sex. Oral gets old from time to time. It's the same thing. This changed their lives, helped their marriage.
Because they were able to get erections and ejaculate, and they were never able to be for 15 years.
Right. So
now I'm going to cry.
It is, right? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
It's like, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
But I do want to say that even if your listeners don't have ED, they're like, my cock works fine, but it's an automatic masturbator. You don't need to move your hands, so you can actually use it completely static. And it
just mixes up the game. This is what I always say. I'm like, vibrations are not just for women. They can feel great on a man. So this is but it's an oscillator, but it's the same kind of idea. It's a rumbly sensation on your cock.
Think of it as a vibrator.
A vibrator. That is, it's a vibrator.
It. Sorry.
You did? Okay,
yeah,
damn. No, I will attribute to that as well.
And furthermore with it, really, you can use it completely flaccid all the time, or if you're able to achieve an erection, it'll work with you the whole time. It
helps men get an erection, it helps them keep it up, or just helps them feel amazing. So
and for
why
couples
not?
to incorporate.
So you're saying, so this would be on the penis, and then you said it's a couple's toy because your partner could also get on top and feel the vibrations as well on her clitoris. If
like
it's a woman.
Missionary style. Imagine me being on top and grinding, so the cock will be flipped on the stomach. I will be grinding on this part, and then if the cock responds and gets ready, you take it off, and then you go into whatever play action you want to do.
I love that. Fun for the whole family.
There's a remote too.
There's a remote? This is so cool. Look at this.
So you can change the functionality as you're playing in an experience. So it's really fun.
I love it. It's a great toy. It's good for you.
We're going to get you one too.
I want one like ASAP. Okay, tell me about the other.
So we also, we love penis masturbators, but the world is missing like a powerful cock ring that also thought about a vulva, right?
Yes.
If you have a lot of cock rings like myself, I probably have 15 all different price ranges, from super luxe to not, and none of them thought about grinding when you're on top, right? Because that's really what
that really was, and they don't. Right, this gives you a lot of ground to grind on.
So we added a really large motor at the top, so that's going to cover a lot of surface area, all vulva sizes, and then we added some texture because clits love texture, and a little nub for pressure. And this is to date the most powerful cock ring on the market.
What's it called?
Atom is the single motored, and then with a T though, like Atom,
right?
And then Atom Plus is the double motored with the perineum stimulator too.
I love it,
which creates a nice squeeze and keeps the blood flow in. Like everybody uses cock rings, they want to go longer, but you get the whole package is really vibrating.
The whole package. Let's not forget the whole package. That's really okay. So what else? Thank you for sharing this. Hot Octopus. Everyone check it out. So April, what else have you seen here at the show that's gotten you excited?
So
to speak.
I haven't been out too much, but I know that there is some amazing technology coming out, like with WeVibe and Womanizer.
Yes.
I saw I actually went to the event that you were at and did a great job.
Thank you.
Loved
gave
it.
a little speech
so
talking about sex.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. The premium.
I have mine's charging right now at home. I haven't tried it either.
But that
the
to me is
Womanizer
cool.
that just it's turns on like when it gets close to your body. It's like body sensitive.
Yeah, that's so.
You got? Oh yeah, you have.
I have one.
That's a good party when you leave with a vibrator.
I'm pumped because I had a previous generation, and I'm excited to try just what the differences are. So I'm excited about that for sure.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I have to try that out too. So we've both been in this industry a while. Yeah. You worked for other brands, and you're doing your podcast. Is there anything that you feel like you have learned? Like I feel like I've never done learning either. Is there anything lately you're like, wow, I didn't know that? Because I feel like sex is like peeling back the layers of the onion, right? There's always more. There's always going to be more to learn and try. Is there anything like even this year that's excited you, or something new in your relationship sexually that's been like,
That's such a hard question after day 3 for me right now. I'm like, what have I learned? I learn new things every day.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm out and about talking to the end consumers about how they're using sex toys or how sex toys have changed their lives. I think that is almost an affirmation, right? I mean, you have to feel that way too. You have a lot of sex toys.
Yeah.
And
I love when people finally are the adopters of it though. You're right. Yeah. Like people are like, oh, I get it. Like that changes my life. Or that can tip it, or I can finally have an orgasm, or just experience something different.
Right. I mean, I'm not smut peddling, I'm like doing something good for humanity, creating orgasms, and I think this learning overall that finally sex toys are becoming mainstream.
They are finally. I don't have to be like, I know, it's okay. I mean, for some people I do.
Yeah.
Some friends when I'm out in the world like, oh, I don't need that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't need it? It's not a need. It's like a. Well, what about you growing up though? Were you like
Oh, I'm from the conservative
orgasmic?
Midwest. You're from Michigan originally, right?
That's right.
I'm from Wisconsin. Oh, my mom was on my podcast.
She was?
She is the 2 weeks ago. She's the most, innocent human. She works at a church, and I'm like, oh, Mom.
Did you show her the vibrator?
Oh, yeah. I showed her. I asked her if she wanted one. She's like,
Vibrator.
no. I was like, when was your last orgasm? She's super shy and never talked about sex in my household. So she tells her church folks, I sell toys,
right?
But not specifically.
Exactly. My mom says I have a dating show.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, whatever works for them. Well, thank you, Ava, for being here. Everyone check out our podcast, Shameless Sex Podcast.
Thank you.
You will love it.
We
and
love
thank
you so much, Emily.
I love you too, honey. Thank you for being here. And everyone check out Hot Octopus. We should put some pictures of this.
For sure.
And thank you for doing the great work here and making toys for the penis. We appreciate it. Thank you, honey. Okay, now a quick shout out to our sponsors. Thanks for supporting them. And we'll be right back. Look who just stopped by, one of my favorite sex educators and therapists, Dr. Hernando Chavez.
Emily Morse, I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so glad I get to see you here at AMI.
I know, me too. So how's your trade show going? What have you seen, learned, felt?
Everything's wonderful. Just reinforcing great relationships and networking, checking out the new products, always visiting some of my favorites like WeVibe or Hot Octopus or Sports Sheets.
Has your penis had the pleasure of experiencing the Hot Octopus yet? I'm trying to find a penis.
My penis has had a lot of pleasure, thankfully, in life, and it has had some Hot Octopus pleasure too.
Tell me about it. I just saw it. I'm like,
So when Hot Octopus first came out years ago, I was approached by their owner, Adam, and he just wanted me to test it out. And I said, of course. He the way he pitched it was you could have a flaccid orgasm. And I thought, never in my life if I had that. I'm going to give it a shot. Let's try it out. So I did. He sent me a product. I tested it out. I made sure that there was no stroking involved.
how did you not get flaccid? How did you keep yourself flaccid, though?
Well, the truth is I did get sort of like, you get hard, you get semi-hard, you kind of go back and forth. But you're fluctuating. But my goal was I'm not going to stroke. I'm not going to do anything that's going to add to it. I just want to feel the oscillation. And it took I think it was about 23 minutes for me to get to really close to orgasm. And when I had an orgasm, it was really powerful. It was like a really steady, powerful buildup. I loved it. I mean, in all honesty, I don't always have the patience to allow that to happen. But
right, who's got time?
But it was pretty amazing when I did.
That's really cool. Okay, I love it. I'm just like learning all about it. So I think that's cool. What else have you, I don't know, what's new? What have you learned?
I'm really happy.
Hernando's one of my go-to sex educators, so I love Hernando. He's been on the show a bunch, and so I love learning from you.
Yeah, we always talk and rap about different toys. I've always been a big fan of, backdoor toys as well, so I'm a big fan of either B-Vibe or Aneros. Those are my two favorites. I like B-Vibe's vibration, the rimming plug. It's really wonderful. Like, you get that anal stimulation around the sphincter muscle where there's vibration and rotation. For Aneros, incredible products that, are sort of ergonomically made for your body, so they hit your prostate really well. They're really fantastic for thrusting. So when you're going in and out of a partner, you feel that prostate sort of toy just pushing up against your prostate.
That's what he was showing me. I had prostate envy.
It's almost like there's a finger inside of you that pushes up every time you push in.
That's the Aneros, huh?
Yeah, so it's really great.
I want to try it.
Great for keeping erections. Great for if you have delayed ejaculation, it can make you come quicker.
Delayed ejaculation. What about for premature ejaculation?
I may encourage people to test it out on a case-by-case basis, but because it's so pleasurable, you may kind of come even quicker, or at least it may not sort of slow you down. I might look at something like a cock ring for the premature ejaculation.
Okay. What's your favorite cock ring these days?
Great question.
It's hard to choose. It's like choosing your favorite child, right?
I've always liked G-Juice. I've liked the Hot Octopus Atom as well. They've got that perineum stimulator, so that's pretty cool. If you like sort of like mid-taint, sort of stimulation, ball stimulation. It depends if it's a hookup. If it's like a really quick hookup and I don't want to necessarily waste like a $200 toy and it needs 6 hours of charging, I like the little cheapy, quickies.
Like the
Screaming O.
Screaming
like
O. We were
$20.
just talking about that. I was like, yeah, Screaming O is great. If you've never tried a toy and you want it just disposable. Okay, so being with guys ask me this all the time. You're with women. You can't really whip out a toy like if you have the nice hot octopus or toy in your house, you can't use it with multiple, even though they're clean. Mm-hmm. You really can't, right?
A lot
women
of people
are not as comfortable with that.
A lot of people aren't comfortable with reusing sex toys with new partners, and the way I see it is like, look, your vagina's been used by a bunch of people. My dick's been used by a bunch of people, and we just wash it and we use it with other people. It's like just the natural occurrence of our bodies.
Right.
Why can't we do that with sex toys?
Yeah, they're non-porous. They get clean. Silicone toys, you can clean them. Use the UV.
Did you just say, hey, what about my vagina? Don't say it's been used a lot.
I know. I thought there's some way I got to defend this because people are like, I can't believe he uses vaginas. It's a joke. I get it. What's your number one top sex tip? Someone asked me that. I'm like, really? And then I whipped one out. So what's yours?
Well, I'm going to repeat one that you love, and then I'm going to put one for myself. But I always love that you say communication is lubrication. And I love that you always promote like having a bottle of lube on everybody's nightstand. I think those are two wonderful, just guidelines to have. For me, I think I'm a giver, so I think you should just be giving in both relationships and with sex. Like, don't expect and then get a little pouty if you don't get what you want. Like, just give. If your partner's into like oral, and I've had this conversation with guys. Like, we're talking as a group of guys, and I'm asking them, how long do you go down on your partner? And there's like 2 minutes, 4 minutes, it's like...
That's not called going down.
I'm like, that's oral sex? Like, I'll go down for like 20, 30 minutes, whatever needs to be done. And, I generally I think we have to be more givers and just not expect to receive so much.
I think you're right. How do you switch men's mindset, or women? But like, I don't know, like you also, Hernando you see patients, clients.
Yeah, I'm a sex therapist also.
Therapist. He's like a true, sits down. For a lot of men, I'm going to say in heterosexual relationships, they might not be as into performing oral, or they're not as comfortable with it, and they do it for 2 minutes, and like, that was 2 minutes too long. And women, it's like, I didn't even know you're there for 2 minutes, so you got to put in some time. What is that mentality like that you can kind of talk to men about, rather than just saying you should give and receive, but if maybe men had a bad experience with it, or they don't think they love it, like, how can we get men to love giving?
I think also men really enjoy seeing our partners enjoy themselves and get off. I mean, there's a lot of affirmation we get from a female orgasm if we're talking about heterosexual relationships. If we do communicate more about what women really want, and we actually download it like a computer and it becomes part of our hard drive of understanding our partner, if we learn that they love having their thighs tickled, or they love having their nipples, rubbed as you're performing oral, if we start to internalize this stuff, I think we start getting better feedback, better sort of experiences from our partners. They maybe orgasm more, and we start feeling good about the sexual experiences. So it's win-win, but oftentimes we're not sort of equipped to believe that that's how the give and take in relationship should be. Sometimes we're kind of socialized and trained to think that it's all about receiving. Like, me getting a blowjob is the best and the only thing, and that's not enough.
Right. It's kind of like rewiring the brains.
But I think it takes their partners to also communicate and open up and be honest about, this sort of like symbiotic dynamic relationship between both giving, because then they both receive.
That is great advice, Hernando Chavez. Dr. Chavez. Thank you for being here. I think that was really, really inspiring. I love seeing you. How can people find you?
People can find me at www.drhernandochavez.com. You can find me also on every social media platform at Hernando_Chavez. Ending with an S.
Okay, great. We'll add this to the show notes as well. Thank you for being here. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, Emily. Congratulations on everything, all your wonderful success, and all the education you provide for people all around the world.
Thank you, honey. I love you. Okay, I'm very excited. There's very big news right now. I'm with Leanne from UV, and they have a special announcement. I just saw it for the first time.
Hi,
honey. How's the show going?
We are having so much fun.
You've had a lot of success this show.
Yeah. It's been awesome. Everybody loves, we've been out for a little while now, but we've got brand recognition and our name's out there, and people really love the product.
Well, I can't assume that everybody knows what UV is before we make the big announcement. So let's tell everyone what UV is. I mean, you've heard me talk about it, but
yeah.
Leanne.
So UV is the complete care system for pleasure products. So we are a UVC sanitation system that also offers locked, secure storage for your toys and charging ports. So you can keep your toys charged, cleaned, ready to go, and
no one knows what's in the box.
Exactly. It's a really beautiful, discreet storage solution, and so people really love it. We're excited.
I love it. I have two of them by my bed, in my bedroom, and no one knows what it is. I clean my cell phone, my jewelry, and my makeup brushes,
which was like anything in it.
Anything cleans in 5 to 15?
It's 10 minutes for the big one, and the small one's 5 minutes. So it's safe for all materials. It's effective. So we get rid of germs, baby.
It's there. Like, I just love that I don't have to
it's
worry
mindless.
About it. It's mindless.
Right.
Because there's nothing like a toy that's not ready to go when you are.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it's the biggest buzzkill I've ever had. Like, people are like, "What's your worst sexual experience?" I'm like, when my vibrator died, when I was about to get there.
Like, right there.
Like, literally, that's the worst one. You're like, and it goes, and you're like, no, that doesn't happen. But let's talk about the new UV, this one, this pretty one.
We have two models, and in the larger model, the home play model, in a few weeks, about 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to have a really beautiful, we call it satin white color. So they currently come in black and with white trim. And the new one is going to be satin white. So it has a really nice matte, soft touch finish on the top and bottom. And then a contrast glossy trim. It's really pretty.
It's beautiful.
It's very clean looking.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
UV Clean is very clean. And it's been so nice working with you guys. I'm honored to have been like a part of the launch. Like, you worked at the Kickstarter a few years ago. And
We
it's
couldn't ask for better partners. We really love all the good word that you spread about us.
Well, thank you for having me on. And I love that it's all about health, sexual health, really. Like, UV is about sexual health, and it's so innovative. And so congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
And we'll take a picture of this so you can all see what I'm actually talking about. Thanks, Leanne. Have fun at the show.
Thanks, Emily.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am coming at you live from the Adult Novelty Manufacturers Expo, and I'm here at the Joe booth with Tori, one of my favorite Joe women. Hi. Thanks for being here.
Thanks. I've been here all 3 days.
All 3 days. We're at the tail end now, and you get to have sex with Emily at the end, and I get to have sex with Joe, because I want to hear about your new products. This is a... there's two things that you placed down here in front of me.
We're very excited about this. We've heard from everybody that it's so hard to get everything that we want in one package because we have a very wide variety of lubricants. So we put it in this adorable. We've got 2 limited edition kits here. We put them in this adorable packaging. The first one we're calling the Beginner's Bang for Your Buck. It's got our top 5 SKUs that we make in each different category. So we've got an H2O. We've got a premium, which is our silicone. We've got a silicone-free lube, as well as a massage glide and a flavor.
That's so smart. A variety pack. So if they're like, oh, because they've heard us talk about Joe and they don't know which one to try, that is really smart. And I love the design. It's a great gift.
Great gifts.
Or stocking stuffer.
You don't have to make any
Christmas,
decisions.
I know.
Right? You just pick it up and go and try
because
everything.
I can't tell people which. I can recommend them what I like, but it's your body will decide which lubes are best for you. So why not try them?
Exactly.
That's
and then
smart.
we took the same sort of concept and we just made it maybe a little friendlier as far as sizes. Some people might not be ready to commit for a whole 1 ounce. The beginner's let gift set is actually going to be in smaller sizes. It's a 10 ml, and it's got the same sort of range as far as choices.
So the little foil packs, and they're easy for travel too.
Yeah, got a beautiful hang tag, easy to put in stores, easy to put up at the register. Retails for about $9.99.
Oh wow,
no
that's
thought
great.
in that. Yeah,
and then you literally have lube all the time. You can put it in your wallet.
We're excited
I don't know,
about
your
it.
back pocket.
Oh yeah,
Thank
maybe.
you. What else? How about these new flavors?
Oh my goodness,
How long
did
is
you
this
try
gonna be?
them?
I did try them. I did a taste test. I was trying to figure out what each flavor was before I tried it. I love the pumpkin.
Which one was your favorite? Pumpkin?
I think pumpkin, and I liked the what's the other one? It was pumpkin, strawberry, and I think I like the strawberry and the pumpkin.
Oh, the strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah,
that was
so
really
good.
yummy.
Strawberry
That was my
cheesecake.
favorite one.
Yeah, this was my favorite.
No, the thing I love most about all of our new flavors that's coming out is that there's no strange aftertaste.
That's
They're
true.
Truly very yummy. And I'm a person who was not a fan of flavored lube, honestly. 10 years ago.
Okay, so tell me how long have you been at Joe?
I've been at Joe about 4 years. But
Okay.
as a consumer, my husband used to work at Fascinations, which is a larger retail chain, in the Southwest. And he would bring all sorts of stuff home all the time. And just favorite lube was like never my thing. I just felt like it was messy. It had a weird aftertaste. It kind of was just like the juice was not worth the squeeze. And with our whole new line of flavors, everything is just super delicious. It's not sticky.
It's delicious.
There's
No, it's
grossness.
not sticky. You don't have to wipe it off after.
It's
it
truly
tastes
yummy.
Really,
Yeah.
It is yummy. Like, I want to eat this entire bottle of the strawberry cheesecake.
Really,
I might-
just really fun. No calories.
Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, I want it all. So you were new to it like about 4 years ago, and then you're like, it makes sex better.
Yes.
What a fun business we're in.
Super fun business, and it's just great to work for a company that truly stands behind. Like, we want to enhance, we want to make it great, we want to be there for you. Like,
yeah, we
hold
want to
your
be there.
hand.
We want to hold you. We want you to better sex.
Right? Nothing's wrong with you because you maybe want to participate in lube or flavors or stimulants. It's all to make things better.
Exactly. That's all I want. That's all I want. And just to think that sex is just about this natural, like, skin-to-skin touch, which is great when you add a little something to it. It's about variety.
Absolutely.
And tickling all those nerve endings and senses. So thank you, Tori, for being here.
No, thank you for
Thanks
having
for
me.
sharing all the news. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks.
I'll see you later. Have fun at the show.
Glitter butts.
Glitter butts. Wait, that was dinner last. Oh, back up. Okay. I'm likely going to Burning Man. Tori, I'm going to go to Burning Man, which is a big festival in the desert. And Tori, I think, just changed my life last night because we were having dinner and she's like, you need a glitter butt, or you're doing a glitter butt.
I want to do a glitter butt.
We could all do glitter butts. It's literally my butt is going to have glitter on it. So it's like, how do you explain that? Is there
They're
decal?
so beautiful. Yeah, people are like using body paint and glitter or rhinestones. It's just like art on your butt, and it just looks
like a
so much
bikini,
fun.
but
Like,
it's a glittery
yes,
butt.
Like I need like a disco unicorn butt.
Right. And I'm going to have that because of you. It's my whole new
do it.
look. Thank you for telling me about that. I'm going to put my ass on
I'm
Instagram
gonna
as
put
well.
J on one cheek and O on the other.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, branding, company branding.
Always
I'm
thinking,
down.
always
well, you
thinking.
came up with the idea, so if it has to have a Joe on my butt, I'm down with that. And I like the lube, so.
That'd be great.
Thank you, Tori. Have a good day. Okay, guys, this was really fun. I hope you all get to check this out one day, this expo. But if not, you can live vicariously through us. Thank you to my amazing sponsors. I loved seeing you all here in your natural habitat. Thank you to the guests who stopped by. Thank you to my team. And thanks, everyone, for listening. Was it good for you? Email me, feedback@sexwithemily.com.